functions. Okay? And when we talk about zeros, what we mean is that they're given a graph. Okay? It is the points where the graph crosses the x-axis. Okay? If we're doing it algebraically, so there's going to be times where they tell you to solve it algebraically. It's the point where f of x equals 0. Okay. Two different names of these are going to be, they are often called the x-intercepts. They are sometimes called the roots. And you will see them sometimes called solutions. And we actually work with these a lot during the second semester. Okay, the roots and the solutions part we'll work a lot with during the second semester. X-intercepts we'll work with a little bit next chapter. Okay, so the first part we're going to just rapidly. Okay, so first of all, which is my x-intercept? The line that goes across or the line that goes up and down? Across. So where does my graph cross that line? At 2. Okay, but what is it equal to? Is x equals 2. Okay, so your solution is going to be written as x equals 2. Okay, how many places does it cross in number 2? 2 places, so I'm going to have 2 answers. X equals -2 and x equals what? And that put it in there. That put it in there. Very cool. Yeah. Sit in the corner and tell us the degrees there. Oh, I got it. Yeah. Oh, it's 90. Well done. All right. Number 3. This is when I try to be funny. I forget that we don't really get jokes. X equals -3 and x equals 4. I think they're funny.
They're not really that funny.
They are. They're hilarious. Okay, do 4, 5, and 6. Find your x-intercepts. And then we'll check them here in a minute. How many answers did you get for number 6? Yep, crosses in 3 spots. Remember, every single one has to be x equals. That's what you guys got for 4, 5, and 6? Woo! Are you sure, everybody? Sweet. All right, algebraically. Okay, algebraically is solving equation. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to set each one of these equal to 0. Okay, because it's saying that when we put algebraically, f of x equals 0. all we're gonna do is go 0 equals 4x minus 8. Okay? Now that I have that written, what do I do first to solve it? Add 8. 8 equals 4x. Then what do I do? Divide by 4. X equals 2. Okay? If you don't like to write it with 0 coming first, you can totally flip that around. Just write it as 2x plus 2 equals 0. Well, yeah, instead of 0 equals 2x plus 2, it's, I don't know, I always like to have my x's on the left. I think it's easier for some reason. 2x equals -2, x equals, yeah, very good. Negative x plus 7 equals 0. Negative x equals -7, so x equals positive 7. There you go. Okay, don't let the fractions freak you out. Use your fraction key, not a big deal. 2/3 x minus 6 equals 0. 2/3 x equals 6. Right now, are we dividing by 2/3 or are we multiplying by 2/3? What? Dividing by 2/3. They're multiplying by 2/3. We got to divide by 2/3. Alright, so divide by 2/3. Divide by 2/3. What do we get? X equals 9. And 1/2 x plus 2 equals 0. 1/2 x equals -2. X equals, and what? -4, yeah. You get -4. Because you're taking 1/2 of x, so they're multiplying by 1/2. You have to divide by 1/2. You're taking -2 divided by 1/2. Right? Because now, if I plug this in for x, it's saying 1/2 of -4 is -2. Okay? So -2 x plus 4 equals 0. -2 gives x equals -4. Negative divided by negative is going to be a positive, so we're going to end up with x equals 10. Very good. All right, so this last part is where we need our vacuum calculators for. Okay, so all right, so it says, all right, so it says in step 1, it says to do what? Get y equals. So go up to y equals, get y equals. If there's anything in there, hit clear. Y equals is up in the top left-hand corner. Okay, clear if there's anything in there. All right, so now we are plugging this in. Okay, so we're going x, and x is this button right here next to the alpha key. So x squared is going to be this button right here, kind of kitty corner from 7. And then minus 16. Everybody should look like that. Well, make her do it, otherwise she, no, make her do it so she can learn how. Y equals, press Y equals. If there's anything in there, get clear. Make her do it
stop clearing for
Okay, y equals, no, don't clear anything. Okay, there's nothing in there. So type in x squared. That's kitty corner from 7. Yep, and then minus 16. Turn around. Okay. Now, step 2 says to hit graph. Okay, so everybody's hit graph?
Yeah.
Graph is the top right-hand corner. All right, mine looks funky, right?
Yeah.
Some of yours might as well. Okay? If it does right now, you need to hit zoom 6 so that it gets to the normal screen. Zoom 6. I don't know how to work your calculator. I only know how to work the Texas Instruments ones. That's why we recommend the calculators that we do. You're going to have to find your user's manual. Okay? So now, where does this cross? Now we're just looking at it. Where does it cross? It crosses at x equals -4 and x equals 4. Yep. Okay, so now let's go to number 2. So go back to y equals. Clear out what you have. Y equals, and then hit clear, so there's nothing there, right? And now we're typing that. 5x squared plus 5x minus 30. Everybody's got that? Okay, so now we hit graph, and now you shouldn't have to fix your graph anymore. Once you hit zoom 6 once, you're good to go. Okay, so now what are my two answers? X equals -3 and x equals 2. X equals -3. X equals 2. Alright. So now we need to take a peek at number 3 because when I go y equals and I clear it, there's a negative in front of x squared, yes? Okay, where's my negative button? Down below number 3. Don't use your minus button. Okay, use your negative button. So underneath your 3, so you've got negative x squared minus 2x plus 24. And we hit graph. And where does it cross? -6, +4, yep. So x equals -6, x equals 4. Okay, let's jump down to number 7. Okay, go back to your y equals, hit clear. Okay, because to be able to do your third, so the third, you have to use this like parent type button that's underneath your clear. So it's going to be x, and then this button takes you up to the third, so x to the third power. And then you're going to use your arrow key to get to a normal cursor. Minus 5x squared plus 2x plus 8. Anybody need help typing that in? Yep, so now you need to use your arrow key over once. Over again so that it goes normal. There you go. Now you can type in that. Okay, what was our highest exponent in this? 3. How many answers does it have? How many solutions on your graph when you get graph? 3 solutions. Whatever your exponent is how many solutions there's going to be. Okay, so this guy, what are my solutions? X equals -1, x equals -1, x equals 2, and x equals